Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Short story number 50 out of 365. And the title is «Путешествие». Or, no, «Я люблю путешествовать». Да. Я люблю путешествовать. Я люблю путешествовать. Я люблю путешествовать. Don't forget to practice with me out loud. Try to imitate my pronunciation. It will increase your pronunciation skills, your speaking skills. And let's start. Давайте начнем. Я очень люблю путешествовать. Я очень люблю путешествовать. Путешествовать. Я очень люблю путешествовать. First, I'm going to write the first part and we are going to translate it after I finish the first part. So try to translate each sentence by yourself. Прошлым летом мы с друзьями были в горах. Прошлым летом мы с друзьями были в горах. Прошлым летом мы с друзьями были в горах. Весь день мы поднимались в гору. Весь день мы поднимались в гору. Весь день мы поднимались в гору. Вечером мы поставили палатку. Вечером мы поставили палатку. Вечером мы поставили палатку. Приготовили ужин. Приготовили ужин. И сидели у костра. И сидели у костра. Мы рассказывали истории, смеялись и смотрели на звезды. Мы рассказывали истории, смеялись, here, я и stress, смеялись, и смотрели на звезды. И смотрели на звезды. Очень хорошо. Now let's read, translate, and talk about pronunciation, grammar, and Just a moment. Okay. And we'll talk about verbs, aspects, and cases. So, я люблю путешествовать, the title, and it means I love traveling. So, when we have two verbs, one after another, we conjugate only the first verb, я люблю. The second one, we will leave in infinitive, like you will find it in a dictionary. Do not conjugate the second verb. So, literally, it means I love to travel. Not traveling like in English. I love, love is conjugated, я люблю, and then the second verb is in infinitive, to travel, путешествовать. Хорошо. Путешествовать, e not stressed, pronounce it и, путешествовать, and o not stressed, pronounce as a. Very good. Let's continue. So, я очень люблю путешествовать. Same thing here, but I added очень. I very much love to travel. Я очень люблю путешествовать. Прошлым летом, last summer, мы с друзьями, we with my friends, this is how we say it in Russian, not I and my friends or me with my friends. In Russian, we with my friends. Мы с друзьями. Были в горах. We were in the mountains. Or not stressed, we pronounce this a. Весь день, the whole day, мы поднимались. We were climbing в гору. Climbing the mountain. Вечером, in the evening, мы поставили палатку. In the evening, we put a tent. We installed a tent. Приготовили ужин. Cooked the dinner. Приготовили ужин. И сидели у костра. And we were sitting near the bonfire. Near the fire. Мы рассказывали истории. We were telling stories. Смеялись. We were laughing. И смотрели на звезды. And we were looking at the stars. Very good. Now let's talk about verbs aspects. Я люблю путешествовать. I love traveling here. Both verbs are in imperfective aspect because it's not a one-time action, not a finished action. I always love traveling, right? So both verbs will be in imperfective aspect here. Same here. Okay, last summer we with my friends were in the mountains, были в горах. Here I used imperfective because I'm talking about it as about a process. Весь день мы поднимались, here as well. It was a process when we were climbing a mountain. And the поднимались is in perfective as well because I'm talking about it as about a process, period of time. Next, in the evening we put a tent, we set a tent, one-time action, finished action, perfective. So I use perfective here. Приготовили, we cooked dinner. So we finished this action. Perfective, поставили. Then we cooked dinner. We finished the second action, perfective as well. И сидели у костра, and we were sitting. And about this action, I'm talking as about a process because it was for a period of time where we were sitting. So сидели here is in imperfective aspect. Хорошо. So these two perfective, we finished first action, then second, and then we were sitting near the bonfire. Here we used imperfective. Мы рассказывали, we were telling stories, imperfective as well. We were laughing, imperfective, and we were looking at the stars, imperfective. It was a process, a period of time. Хорошо. Next is... let's talk about cases. Прошлым летом, last summer. Here we will use instrumental case because it's a time expression. In some time expressions like here, we always use instrumental. So прошлым летом, these are the endings for instrumental case. Instrumental. Прошлым летом, last summer is an instrumental case in Russian language. Мы с друзьями, we with friends, with whom? With friends, we will use instrumental as well after the preposition с, and when the question is with whom, с кем, with friends, instrumental case. Ями is the ending for instrumental plural. Друзья became друзьями. Хорошо. What else? Мы были в горах. We were in the mountains. Shows us location. So горах will be in prepositional case. Prepositional. Горы, mountains became горах in prepositional case. Great. Весь день, the whole day shows us duration of time, so we will use accusative. Весь день is an accusative, but the endings will not change because it's masculine. Masculine accusative will remain the same. So весь день is an accusative case. Мы поднимались, so the whole day we were climbing the mountain, поднимались в гору. In Russian, literally, we were climbing in the mountain, в гору. So movement to a direction here, we use accusative case. Movement to a place, movement to a place, в гору, to the mountain. We use accusative, movement to a place. Вечером, instrumental case, it's a time expression. So вечером, in the evening, we use instrumental. In the afternoon, днем, in the morning, утром, we use instrumental with these words. Хорошо. So in the evening, we put a tent. We put what? A tent. This is accusative case. Палатку. Here is the direct object of поставили. Put what? A tent. So палатка, a was replaced by u in feminine accusative. We cook dinner. Dinner is accusative as well. Nothing will be changed because it's masculine. And we were sitting by the fire. Сидели у костра. After u, we will always use genitive case. So костер became костра in genitive. You should memorize this word because it's an exception. Костер, bonfire, костер, and костра. So the change is not according to some rules. You just have to memorize that костер is nominative and костра is genitive. Like here, костра. Хорошо. We were telling stories. Мы рассказывали что? What we were telling stories. This is accusative. Истории here is the direct object of рассказывали, of telling. Its plural will remain the same, is an accusative. We were laughing and looking at the stars. We will use accusative here because we use it after to look at. Смотрели на. To look at, the noun will be in accusative. After to look at. Смотрели на. We were looking at. Смотрели на. For example, in feminine, the ending will change. Смотрели на маму. We were looking at our mother. In feminine will change. Here, plural will remain the same. Звезды, stars. We're looking at the stars. Very good. Now let's read each sentence with me out loud. Try to imitate my pronunciation. Я люблю путешествовать. Я очень люблю путешествовать. Прошлым летом мы с друзьями были в горах. Весь день мы поднимались в гору. Вечером мы поставили палатку, приготовили ужин и сидели у костра. Мы рассказывали истории, смеялись и смотрели на звезды. Very good. Let's continue with our short story. So we were looking at the stars. And the next sentence is: на следующий день мы поднялись на вершину горы. На следующий день, на следующий день мы поднялись на вершину горы. На следующий день мы поднялись на вершину горы. Very good. Next. Вид был прекрасный. Вид был прекрасный. Вид был прекрасный. Вид был прекрасный. Я сделал много фотографий. Я сделал много фотографий. Я сделал много фотографий. Я сделал много фотографий. Да. Отлично. Я сделал много фотографий. Хорошо. So, на следующий день, next day, on the next day, мы поднялись на вершину горы. We climbed on the top of the mountain. Вид был прекрасный. The view was wonderful. Я сделал много фотографий. I did a lot of photos. So when O is not stressed, pronounce it as A, поднялись, горы, много фотографий. I did many or a lot of photos. Сделал много фотографий. Хорошо. Прекрасный. Yeah, not stressed. We pronounce it E. Прекрасный. Хорошо. So we climbed. Мы поднялись. This is perfect if one-time action finished action because we climbed it. We have a result. Хорошо. Я сделал. I did where I made a lot of photos. The action is finished, done. We have a result. We have many photos, right? So perfective aspect. Хорошо. На следующий день expression of time we will use accusative next day. This is accusative will remain the same. Nothing happens here because it's masculine. We climbed на вершину, on the summit. This is how we say it in Russian, on the summit. На вершину, on the summit. So it's movement to a place. We will use accusative case. Вершина is feminine, begin вершину in accusative. We climbed on the summit of what? Of the mountain. This is genitive case. Гора became горы. Of what? Like a possession. Summit of the mountain. Genitive case. What else? Yeah, and here много фотографий. After the word много, a lot of, many, the noun will be in genitive case. Genitive after много, many. Now let's pronounce each sentence with me out loud. Try to imitate my pronunciation. На следующий день, on the next day, да, мы поднялись на вершину горы. Вид был прекрасный. Я сделал много фотографий. Да. Let me know in comments what words were new for you in this short story. I'm very curious. Maybe it was the word вершина, summit, or горы, mountains. Прекрасный, wonderful. Let me know in comments. Спасибо большое. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Support my channel. See you tomorrow. Целую вас. Чмоки-чмоки.